Hi guys, I am Josh B. Morales from NS1A4, and today I will be doing is to conduct and determine each position in my assessment tree. First, we need to determine the required high water and low water, which you can see as the height of the tide on the Avon Mount, Port of Bristol on January 1, 2015 on the table tide. The second question is that height of the tide on 11:45 hours. So the given is 03:38 hour, but there is no 11:45 hour, which is what we need to determine. And how to do this between 10 and 31 hour and 16:08 hour, and there is 11:45. Then we bring down 10 and 31 hour, and we put yung 11 and 45 hour na hinahanap natin, and we are looking for the height. Then we bring down 16 and 8 hour, and we also put their meter in 10 and 31. There are 3.8 meters, and 11:45 is none. That's why we put X. Then for 16 and 8 hour, there is 10 and 8 meters. Then the difference between 10 and 31 and 11 and 45 is 1.23, and the difference between 10 and 31 and 16.8 is 5.62, and next is 3.8, and x is so and next is 3.8 and x, so it is equal to x. Then the 3.8 minus 10.8 is equal to 7. The formula is cross multiplication, so we bring down 1.23 by 5.62 x and 7. This is cross multiplication. Then we first do the 5.6, and then we first do the 5.62, and the x is equal to 5.62x is equals, then 1.23 times 7 is equals to 8.61. Then we will transpose by starting with the x is equal to 8.61 divide 5.62. This is transposed. Then if we divide it, the answer will become 1.53. Then how to get the 11:45 hour? We need to get first the meter of 10 and 31 hour, which is 3.8. Then we need to put plus 1.53, and 3.8 is equals to 5.33 m. And then the next is in the given question, the scenario, there is a charted sounding that contains 5.0, so our CS or charted sounding is 5.0. The next thing to do is to plus 5.33 and 5.0 to get the total depth of the water. Then our TW or total depth of the water is 10.33, and in the scenario there is a given D is equal to 7.0. Then we subtract it to the TW to get the UKC, also known as underkill clearance. 10.33 m minus 7.0, our underkill clearance is 3.33. Then the x here is now becoming 3.33 m. From the number 5, it stated that the formula for finding squat of the vessel, it is already given here in the assessment, so that we need to look for the number 6 is the squat of ships in meter in depth water. The black coefficient or BC, it have 0.85. Then we are using the formula that includes x10 squared divide 10 divide 100. That includes x10 squared divide 100. Then if we put we then if we compute, the answer is 0.85. Then for the formula, then for the number 7, squat of ships in meters in shallow waters, we are going to use this second formula, BC or black coefficient equals to 0.85x 0.85 times 2, and the answer is 1.70. So if we find it, we are going to find the number 8. Solve for her actual calculated drop deep water. So we already get the solution in the formula. So now we are going to do is to solve it for drop. For drop, it's just like the previous drop that we calculated is 7.0, and we will also use it here for the depth of the water. So drop is equals to 7m plus this 0.85 is equal to 7.85 dW, and the next drop we also use for this number 9. Solve for her actual calculated drop shallow water. D is equal to 7m plus this 1.70 is equal to 8.70 m. The last one in number 10, the required time in passing critical place height of tide 6 meter. So here we are looking for the height, and it's just like the previous one, we also bring it down, then we put 13 and 1 r because the given is meters or height. We put it as an x because the time is what we are looking, and the next we bring down 16.8 r, and in the other hand their height is 3.8, and then we bring down also the given 6.0, and we bring down the 10.8 meter of 16.8 r. So we are also do what previous one, and the difference of 10 and 31 and x is equal to x. Then the difference between 16.8 r is equal to 5.62. In the other hand, the difference between 3.8 m and 6.0 m, and the difference of 3.8 m and 6.0 m is equals to 2.2 m. Then the difference of 3.8 m and 10.8 m is equal to 7 m. We bring down them so that we are able to do the cross multiplication technique. The first is x, the 5.62, then 2.2 and 7. So we need to written them first before we transpose. So this 5.62 times 2.2 is equals to 12.36. Then x times is equal to 7x. So we are now ready to transpose it in x equals to 12.36 divided by 7 is equal to 1.77. Then times it with 60 minutes. So it will become x equals to 1 hour 46 minutes, and we need to add 10 and 31 to 1, then we need to add 10:31 to 1 hour 46 minutes is equal to 12:17, so that the final answer is 12 hour and 17 minutes. So we are now replacing the x here because we are able to determine what is the 6.0 m have 12 and 17 r. And that's all. Thank you for listening. I hope you learned something. Thank you.